He's gonna critique some obscure trash that sold at stores for wads of cash. He'd rather gain some IQ points and suffer through a master's degree. He'd rather eat filet mignon and down it with juice from a bee. He's the wankiest gamer you'll probably know, the fundamental art house nerd. He plays Tetris for maths, so he's a nerd. He's the auteur videographer, gamer girl, nerd.
E.T. the Extraterrestrial was the biggest blockbuster family film in 1982 created by Steven Spielberg, who rectified many a childhood in the 80s. It was spooky, funny, even sad, and ended up being an enthralling classic, all accompanied with a sweeping John Williams score. It's so iconic, the emblem logo has the memorable moon segment beside it. So what do you do to market off this behemoth? A video game, of course, on the Atari 2600. One to be acknowledged as one of the worst video games ever made. The game's objective was convoluted for some, and those beloved pit holes caused many copies to be buried in a landfill, only to be dug up decades later. The game was created by Howard Scott Warshaw, a developer for Atari focusing on Raiders of the Lost Ark and even Yar's Revenge. Those games are considered classics, but the reason E.T. failed was the development time, rushing it out for Christmas. Too bad we aren't talking about that though. Atari's E.T. is a masterpiece in comparison to this boatload of trucks. E.T. the Extraterrestrial Interplanetary Mission 20th Anniversary Edition on the PlayStation. What a mouthful, and what an anniversary too. Guns turn into walkie-talkies, E.T. in a bathtub scaring little children, and this game existing. Well, let's put this sucker into the PlayStation's mouth and get to playing the damn game. So Interplanetary Mission is a sequel to the movie, where E.T. makes his way back home, but decides to make a few pit stops to different planets and collect alien flowers. That's it for plot. If you wanted some rich narrative, you're out of luck. I mean, what do you do with a sequel to one of the best films of all time? Him reuniting with his family and then Romulans attack? I don't know, he could go to the loo or something. And oh god, is this introduction abhorrent. It's like someone took frames out of a stop motion video. It's actually hurting my eyes. Every level runs this way. Collect flowers, dodge enemies and dangerous terrain, and get to the spaceship. Only minor variations in the design and obstacles make the experience tolerable in some sections. You can use telekinesis, heal plants, and stun enemies, or kill them. You know, because E.T. does that. It's mainly obstacle puzzles to deal with, which at the very least are decent. Except this annoying lava segment where you can easily fall in. Like, what is this all about? And they sprinkle lives around like glitter. They knew this. But nothing is as bad as this ice section. Just look at it! The box advertises 15 levels, so you think it's not a massive time spender, but 30 levels later, and you've wasted more time than you thought. I'd rather slurp 30 bowls of soup loudly in a restaurant and embarrass myself than go through all of these again and again. Okay, I'll take that one back. There's 5 varied planets to explore: a green planet, a desert planet, a mechanical world, an ice planet where you fight a snowman. I've always wanted to fight Jack Frost, and back to Earth. Guess you forgot to get some daisies from Elliot's garden. The design is an isometric format, which has been no stranger in the past with games like Sheep and Sonic 3D Blast. But those games were competent in what their gameplay offered. 3D Blast is as slippery as a goose slathered in butter, but E.T. moves like a lubricated tank. And let me tell you, the control scheme is some convoluted Pythagoras theorem. When you move up, down, left or right, you just feel wrong, as if someone driving indicated right and decided to go straight forward. It doesn't help that everything is so slow. E.T. walks slow, he picks his flower in the span of a grandma cutting a whole hedge maze, and it doesn't help with the loading beforehand. Come on, my garbage bin is louder than this.
What?
Shut up and eat your garbage. You know, there is one positive to this whole entire game. And no, it's not turning off the console. Don't be pretentious. E.T. can run with a simple button hold, but it results in one of the funniest animations to ever be witnessed. Look at him go! He's flailing his arms like a 1940s cartoon. Oh, it's just too good. My eyes have seen many beautiful works in the past, but this is cake. And you'll be seeing it a lot if you want to get the fastest speedrun, not that anyone would. It's excruciating to pick up objects. First you heal the plant, then you walk up to it again to pick it up. And trust me, you don't want to do this the whole game. That is something I never want to hear from an alien. Ever. What's ridiculous is when you die, he gets back up but then decides to teleport back. What the heck? Why not just leave me in the place I was? When you aren't running through and have to trudge along the playing field, everything is boring. I'd rather watch a 7-hour Hungarian film in reverse with my eyes closed. I'm not going to say anything for 20 seconds and you'll feel how I feel. God, this sucks. What baffles me is that it came out in 2002. Yeah, years after PlayStation classics like Metal Gear Solid, Abe's Odyssey, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Final Fantasy VII, Siphon Filter, Devil Dice, you name it. Heck, this was out when the next generation was thriving. I feel sorry for the baby that bought this back then for full retail price. I'd rather consume a high alcohol level and spin in my bed counting sheep than continue to play this snoozer. At least I'd be able to feel my pulse beating. Although, there is one good thing about the mundanity and lack of soundtrack, is that it's great for kids. If you're a parent, this is the best sleeping pill. I'm not letting this ET game get to me. I'm gonna finish it whether I sleep or not. Let's go. Come on. Come on. I'm not messing around. I'm not messing around. Yeah! How do you like them apples? Yeah, good hunting. Not you mediocre alien dumpster fire. Oh, this game has been going on for days. Oh! Oh! Ugh.
Yes! Finally!
The game froze. The game froze. I actually made the game freeze. And it only took me 2 hours! But what do I do with it? I know exactly what to do. Hey, do you want this trash?
Yes.
Oh, you really want the trash? You want it? You want the trash?
Yes. Yes, please.
Yeah, well, fuck you. You can't have any. It's not good for your health.
Aww.
Have this instead. I'll keep hold of it, so no one else touches it.